How's it going, guys? So, it's that time of the year where everybody's starting to post their end of the year lists, and I got mine ready. Got 20 albums picked out that were some of my personal favorites from this year. Just bear in mind, guys, this is my list. This is my personal favorites that came out this year. This is my list is not the B end of all the all knowing list. Hence the reason why this is called favorites and not the best. All right, so the ones that I didn't have on CD, I pulled out the vinyl. I got one on cassette. There was a couple that I do not own yet. Well, I do own them. I just haven't gotten them yet in the mail. And we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, or talk about that when we get there. I have it before we start. I have a few honorable mentions that I'd like to bring up. So the honorable mentions are first off, Cold World's Autumn. Great album. I really liked it, but unfortunately, it missed my top 20. Not as good as their previous effort, which was Melancholy 2, I believe, but still a good album. So that's honorable mention 1, Cold World with Autumn. Honorable mention 2 is Testament with Brotherhood of the Snake. While I don't feel it was Testament's best album, nowhere near their best album, I still thought it was a really good album, and it deserved a spot on my, at least deserved a spot on my honorable mentions, because it is a good album. So again, that was honorable mention 2 with Testament, Brotherhood of the Snake. And yes, I have the list pulled up on my computer over here, so yeah, if you're wondering what I'm looking at. Alright, honorable mention number 3 is Wormlight with Bloodfields. If you're not familiar with Wormlight, they are a Swedish melodic black metal band. They just put out, I believe Bloodfields is their debut. Now, it's not an album, it's an EP, but I really fucking loved this EP, and I really wanted to bring it up in this video somehow. So I went ahead and put that in my honorable mentions, even though it's not an album. It's definitely one of my favorite releases this year, so I felt it deserved a spot in my honorable mentions. I believe they're releasing their first full length next year, so I'm very much looking forward to that. And if you're into melodic black metal, definitely check out Wormlight. So that's Wormlight with Bloodfields, honorable mention number 3. All right, so let's get started here. First one, and these are in alphabetical order because there is no possible way that I could fucking put some of these above others. You know, it was just too hard. So I just said, fuck it, I'm just going to do alphabetical order. So, first one, Ablaze My Sorrow with Black. Fuck, man. I mean, I would say I probably listened to this album the most out of all 2016 releases so far. I've probably listened to this the most. If you're not familiar with Ablaze My Sorrow, I mean, I've talked about them many times on this channel. Swedish melodic death metal band. This is their first album in like 14 years, and it was a damn good comeback. Great fucking album. Just please go check this out if you haven't. This is good stuff. So that's number 1, Ablaze My Sorrow with Black. I won't spend too much time talking about these because then the video would be way too long. Alrighty. Number 2, Illced with Kodama. Okay, now do you pronounce the band name Illced or Alce? Because I've seen some people on YouTube pronounce it Alce, others pronounce it Illced. I don't know. I've always pronounced it Illced, but I don't know. So yeah, Illced with Kodama. A great return to they brought back the sound that was on their, that was probably their best sound, which was on their second album. I don't know how to pronounce it. Definitely their best album in my opinion. But in my opinion, Kodama, best album since that second one. Fucking great album. Definitely go check this out if you haven't. So yeah, that's number 2, Illced with Kodama. Alrighty, now this one, this one almost did not make my end of the year list. The only reason why it did was because I just happened to listen to it again kind of recently, and I was like, damn, I was like, this is actually, well, not recently, but yeah. Basically, my second time listening to it, I was like, damn, I was like, it's a really fucking good album. Like, I really fucking love this album. Hexen with The Poisonous Path. Really fucking good album, man. Definitely one of my favorite Hexen albums, and just releases in general. Really fucking good. I don't know what they did on this album, but whatever they did, it was just really good, you know. So yeah, that's Hexen with The Poisonous Path at number 3. Alrighty, and next, I'm pretty sure this album is going to be on a lot of people's end of the year lists. At least a lot of people that are into extreme metal and pay attention to what's going on in the underground. Blood Incantation with Star Spawn. Fuck, man. This, I mean, now, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I know other people have said it too. I'm not a huge technical death metal fan. There's very few technical death metal albums that I like. This is one of them. You know, just bands in general. You know, this is one of them. These guys are fucking great. And the fact that they mix the atmosphere with it just makes it so much fucking better and so much more unique. And as soon as I heard this, I was like, this is going to be on my end of the year list. And then when I saw them live, I was like, holy shit. So yeah, I mean, that just secured their spot on my list. So please, for the love of God, check this out if you haven't. Blood Incantation with Star Spawn at number 5. You know what, guys? I fucking missed an album. I'm a fucking idiot. So we'll just say that's number 4. We'll say this is number 5. I already fucked up the video. Alright, next up. Black Funeral with Anku and the Deathfire. Album title's right there, because I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Now, this is one of the 2016 releases that I've heard more recently, much like the Hexen one, because I was kind of late to the game on it. I kind of put off listening to it, but then when I started getting hardcore into Drowning the Light, and I remembered that Asgore did, you know, instrument stuff on this album, I was like, damn, I really need to fucking check this out. So, fuck, I listened to it, I fucking loved it, I was like, oh my god, this is on my end of the year list, no questions asked. Such a great fucking album. I mean, like I said before, I don't know too much about Black Funeral, but I fucking love this album. And the fact that Asgore was on it made it so much fucking better. So yeah, it's Black Funeral, Anku and the Deathfire. Was supposed to be number 4, but I guess now it's number 5 since I already fucked this shit up. Okay. Next one. Alright, now this band is obviously legendary in the black metal scene. They've been around for a long time. They're definitely one of the more popular black metal bands. But, and a lot of people, I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about this band. You know, like, I don't know. Fuck it. Dark Funeral, Where Shadows Forever Reign. I fucking love this album. I've listened to this album so many times since it came out. In my opinion, best album since Secrets of the Black Arts. And I know a lot of people would agree with me. I don't know what Dark Funeral. I know I just said that before, but I don't know what Dark Funeral did. But holy fuck, man, they really blew me away with this album. It was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Um, just great overall, great album, great songs, good stuff, good riffs. Definitely deserved a spot on my list. So that's Dark Funeral with Where Shadows Forever Reign. And that one is number 6. Had to make sure I didn't fuck that up. Alright, next one. And of course, this band needs no fucking introduction. Dark Throne, Arctic Thunder. Great, great, great fucking album. I guess a return to form, so to speak. They kind of went back towards their more, primitive black metal sound. Not a lot, but just a tiny bit with this album. So that was very, very nice to hear, especially on songs like Throw Me Through the Marshes and Deep Lake Trespass. A couple of my favorite tracks off the album. Holy fuck. Great job. Really good album. So yeah, that's Dark Throne with Arctic Thunder. Comes in at number 7. Alrighty. And number 8 is, of course, a band that I talk about a lot. Dark Tranquillity with Atoma. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Dark Tranquillity are definitely one of the most consistent fucking bands. They've never put out a fucking bad album, and they've still kept their signature melodic death metal sound while trying, new things here and there. So, really fucking pleased that this album definitely lived up to my expectations. Not their best album, but it was better than their last album. I will say that. Really good album. It was going to be on my end of the year list regardless, because Dark Tranquillity is one of my favorite fucking bands. So yeah. If you like mellow death and you haven't heard this, this is a must listen. Dark Tranquillity with Atoma. Number 8. I think the first time I showed that in the video, I accidentally said Atoma because I didn't know how to fucking pronounce it. Then everybody else was saying Atoma, and I was like, oh, it's Atoma, not Atoma. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. Next one. Number 9, we got Destroyer 666 with Wildfire. Holy fuck. Great, great album. Destroyer 666, again, another band that never disappoints. Just really fucking good, blackened thrash metal, I guess is pretty much what everybody calls it. Holy fuck, man, this album blew me away. I actually had just got into Destroyer 666 earlier this year, right around the time this album came out, so this was actually the first album, I believe this was the first album I heard by them, which made me want to go back and check out the rest of their shit. But holy fuck, man, great band, great album. I couldn't forget this one. So yeah, that's Destroyer 666 with Wildfire. Definitely check this out if you're into thrash metal. Really good stuff. Alrighty. Okay, so this next one is one that I I have this one on the way. I just haven't gotten it in yet. Number 10 is Fortress with Thems pour la Rebellion, which I'm assuming that translates to Themes for the Rebellion. I'm probably fucking wrong. If you're not familiar with Fortress, they're a French-Canadian black metal band. Really fucking good band. My friend had actually shown me this band earlier this year, and I completely forgot that they were releasing a new album this year, and I forgot to listen to it, and if I had not remembered, then that album, I probably would have missed that album, and it probably would have missed my fucking list, so I'm really fucking glad that I had remembered and went back and listened to it, because holy fuck, amazing album. Just, that band can just do no wrong. Really good album. So yeah, that was Fortress with Themes pour la Rebellion at number 10. Alrighty, next we have the Mighty Inquisition at number 11 with Bloodshed Across the Empyrean Altar Beyond the Celestial Zenith. Again, another band that, in my opinion, can do no wrong. Inquisition is fucking great. Um, Definitely a lot better than their last album, which I believe was... Fuck, what was it? Obscure Verses for the Multiverse or something like that. I think that was their last album. Definitely a lot better. Overall, great album. Not much else I need to say about this album that hasn't already been said. This album's gotten a lot of praise this year. It's a really fucking good album. So definitely check that out. If you haven't. Inquisition, Bloodshed Across the Empyrean Altar, Beyond the Celestial Zenith. That's a fucking mouthful, but Inquisition rules. Number 11. Alright, what we got next? Whew. Alrighty. Again, another melodic death metal band that never disappoints. And this band is just, oh man. I don't want to say that this is their best album, but sometimes I feel like it is. I really fucking love this album. Number 12. Insomnium with Winter's Gate. This is just such a great fucking album, man. Obviously, anybody that's familiar with Insomnium, a lot different than their past albums. They definitely added a lot more atmosphere to this album. It really became now, like most people, I guess I'll just fucking say it. If you like more atmosphere in your music as opposed to, instruments and stuff like that, then you will definitely love this fucking album. It doesn't really focus so much on the instruments as much as, melodic death metal is known for. But holy fuck, man, the atmosphere is there, and just the overall melodic death metal sound is there. That's what's important. Really fucking good album. Insomnium, Winter's Gate, number 12. Alrighty. Next we got In the Woods with Pure. Great album. This is their first album in, I don't remember how many years. When did their last album come out? I don't even remember. It had been a while since they had released a full length. I actually think they were split up, I think. I've said it before in a recent video where I showed this, because I had just gotten around to getting this not too long ago. It's really hard to describe this band's music. They combine a lot of different elements. It's very avant-garde, experimental, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Very progressive. Some doom metal influences. A little bit of black metal, not too much. Maybe a little death here and there. Just overall, really good fucking album and really fucking good band. Definitely go check this band out if you haven't. This is really good stuff. So yeah, that's In the Woods with Pure. And that comes in at number 13. Alrighty. Next up, we have a band from, I believe these guys are from Canada. I'm pretty sure. This is a Cult Burial with Hideous Obscure. Really, really good stuff, guys. Especially if you are into old school Venom and like first era Bathory. And when I say first era Bathory, I'm talking like the self-titled and the Return, back when Bathory still had, the rock and roll kind of sound in their music. And then, like I said, old school Venom. So, like you know, like Welcome to Hell, black metal, that kind of stuff. Just really fucking good album. Just, you definitely got to go check this out if you're into that kind of stuff. Fuck, I know. I was just watching Wyatt's video last night, and he was talking about this album. I forgot what he had said, but just, I think he had said something like, if you're into bands that are just, they're trying to keep that sound alive, that first wave black metal sound alive, this is definitely the go-to band. These guys are fucking great. So that's Occult Burial with Hideous Obscure. This is also their first album, too. So hopefully they keep doing what they're doing, because they're doing a good job. And that was number 14. Alright, number 15. Haven't acquired a physical copy of this album yet either, but for those of you that had pre-ordered this know why I don't have it. And that is Sayor with Guardians. Yeah. So I'm not going to get into too much details about that whole situation with their with the whole CDs getting fucked up and shit. But yeah, Sayor's third album. If you're not familiar with them, they're kind of like a atmospheric Celtic black metal band. It's basically what it is. Really good band. They're definitely one of those bands that you gotta check out if you're into atmospheric black metal. Really good stuff. I thought Guardians was just as good as their previous album, which was Aura. Not sure if it's better, but in my opinion, just as good. Really fucking good album. I can't wait until I get the physical thing in the mail, because fuck, I've been waiting a while. And like I said, those of you that know that whole situation know what's going on, but if I do explain it, I'll explain it in a different video, because it's a fucking mess. So yeah, that's Sayor with Guardians at number 15. Next, this band, oh man, this band, about, you know, mid-year, mid this year, quickly became one of my favorite newer bands. Savage Master with Whips and Chains. Really good album. Overall, really fucking good band. Just straight, old school, heavy speed metal at its best. Let's see. I've said it before, when I've talked about Savage Master. If you're into the old school heavy metal bands with the female singers, like Acid, Bitch, Warlock, stuff like that, you will fucking love Savage Master. Just if you're into the old school heavy metal and speed metal style in general, you should love Savage Master. Great fucking band. Holy shit. This was guaranteed a spot on my end of the year list, no doubt. Such a good album. So yeah, that is Savage Master with Whips and Chains. And that comes in at number 16. Alrighty, what we got next? Alright, so this one is sure to raise some eyebrows. However, those of you that know me, and obviously my channel name should fucking give it away, I'm a huge Motley Crue fan. Holy shit, such a surprise, right? So, it should be no surprise that this album would come up at some point. 6 a.m. with Prayers for the Damned. Let's see, they put out 2 full lengths this year. This was Volume 1. Volume 2 is Prayers for the Blessed. So I had to choose between which one I thought was better. I thought Prayers for the Damned was better. It was tough, though. I mean, they were both kind of neck and neck when I was trying to choose, but in the end, I was like, I had to go with Prayers for the Damned. Really fucking good album. I mean, it sucks. For me, as a Motley Crue fan, it sucked to find out that Motley Crue was ending, but it's nice to know that Nikki Sixx is now on to something that's, in my opinion, just as good, or almost just as good. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fucking alternative rock or alternative metal person in general, but I really love 6 a.m. Just good stuff. So yeah, that's 6 a.m. with Prayers for the Damned. Comes in at number 17. Alright, next we got a black metal band from Chicago that just released their first full length this year. Not well known by any means. I'd be surprised if any of you knew them. This is Terranaut with Native Sorrow. Holy fuck, man. I love this band. Just if you're looking for a band, newer bands that truly embody like the second wave black metal style, holy fuck, you gotta go check out Terranaut. Just the atmosphere is there, the riffs are there, and on top of that, to make them stand out even more, which I know it's not really that uncommon in black metal, but they have a female vocalist, which is cool, and she does a damn good job. So yeah, if you just, like I said, if you love black metal with good atmosphere, good riffs, and just the second wave black metal style, you should love Terranaut. So that's Terranaut with Native Sorrow. Comes in at number 18. Alrighty, next. Now this is another band that I just discovered this year. The cassette was a blind buy at a show, and holy fuck, I'm glad I picked it up, because as soon as I got done listening to it, I was like, holy fuck, this is going to be on my end of the year list. No questions asked. This is Van Helgad with Temple of Phobos. God, man, this is fucking great Swedish death metal. Definitely need to check this band out if you haven't. They've been around for a while. I still haven't gotten around to checking out the rest of their discography. I need to at some point. I've just had so much, shit on my fucking plate to listen to. I forget about shit. But holy fuck, man, this album is so fucking good. God. Love it. So if you love Swedish death metal, or just death metal in general, and you haven't checked out Van Helgad, definitely do. So yeah, that's Van Helgad, Temple of Phobos, at number 19. Ugh, my throat's getting dry. Thank God we're on the last one. Alrighty, so the last one, and number 20. Fuck, man, this album is so fucking good. I would say, out of all the albums that have come out this year, if I really had to choose a top 3, it would probably be the aforementioned Ablaze My Sorrow Black, Illced Kodama, and Vinland with Hunter Sabe. Holy fuck, this album is fucking great. I love this album. I mean, these guys, they're not really a newer band. I forgot what year they formed, but they put out like a demo or something several years back, and then I think they just kind of like, I don't know if they split up or what, but then they got back together, I guess it was last year or a couple of years ago, and started working on their first full length. But they are a pagan melodic black metal band from France. Holy fuck, man. This album is so good. Just, if you love the melodic black metal style, you will love this, I promise you. Really fucking good album. I really look forward to what these guys will do in the future. I mean, I really fucking hope they keep putting out albums, because this was some really good stuff. So yeah, that's the last one, with Vinland with Hunter Sabe at number 20. Alright guys, so that was my end of the year list. Obviously, there was a lot of really fucking good music that came out this year, guys. Sorry, I got a fucking notification. Sucks that everything can't get included, but I feel like I made some good choices. Feel free to post your top lists in the comments. So yeah, thanks for sticking around for this long ass 30-minute video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.